powerful solar flare-up is headed for Earth's magnetic field. On August 16th, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration observed a powerful solar flare. This powerful solar flare was seen erupting from the sun's surface. The slow-motion flare created a shock wave through our yellow dwarf star's atmosphere, and a small ripple was headed towards our Earth's magnetic field. According to the models that have been created by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the coronal mass ejection from the sun is not directly headed in Earth's direction, but it could graze our planet's magnetic field. They have also predicted that this solar flare may hit the Earth's magnetic field, and that it is possible that minor geomagnetic storms and high latitude auroras may result. So, it will affect us on Earth, and what should we be expecting from a possible solar storm? Despite warnings that we will be hit, the science is in our favor in regards to solar flare-ups. Coronal mass ejections are factors that affect space weather. These flare-ups of the sun are ejected into outer space and thus controls space weather. The sun is a very active star, and sometimes it is subject to events like coronal mass ejections, high-speed solar winds, and solar flares as well. Solar flares are seen as bright areas on the sun. They are an intense burst of radiation. These intense bursts of radiation are linked to magnetic energy, which is associated with spots on the sun. These ejections cause magnetic storms in the Earth's upper atmosphere, can cause major effects on the power grids, satellites, and orbiting spacecrafts, and also affect astronauts. Solar activities are dependent on the sun's magnetic field. The sun's magnetic field goes through a periodic cycle in which the south and the north poles essentially switch places, and it takes over 11 years for them to return to their original positions. At the midpoint of this specific solar cycle, things and activities start to intensify. And whilst activity increases, this means that there is usually more solar flare-ups and a greater outflow of radiation from our host star, Sol. In turn, as this solar cycle decreases in activity, the sun becomes less active. Coronal mass ejections are highly energetic eruptions from the sun and the main source of major space weather events. Most importantly, they are giant bubbles of gas and magnetic flux that are released from the sun with up to 1 billion tons of charged particles. These charged particles travel at high speeds and can reach several million miles per hour. These clouds and the shock waves that they cause can sometimes reach Earth and cause geomagnetic storms. Geomagnetic storms are major disturbances of the Earth's magnetosphere, which is the space surrounding our planet where charged particles are affected by the Earth's magnetic field. These storms sometimes result in beautiful auroras, but may also cause disruptions in navigation systems and power grids because they directly impact satellites that are currently orbiting the Earth. Let us assess the recent coronal mass ejection to see the impact that it will have, and if it will cause a geomagnetic storm. Coronal mass ejection that was observed on August 16 resulted from a B1 class solar flare. B1 class solar flares are much weaker in relation to explosive flares. This is one reason why it is taking several days for that coronal mass ejection to take aim and reach and head in Earth's direction. It could take less than a day for a very powerful solar flare to reach the Earth. The NOAA has predicted that the resulting geomagnetic storm will be at a category G1, or a minor geomagnetic storm. Minor geomagnetic storms may have very faint effects on power grids and satellite operations, or they may have little or no effect at all. Importantly, these storms have no real effect on the people on Earth, nor will they cause a disruption of the Earth's magnetic field. What is usually observed is that solar flare-ups and the shock waves that they create in the sun's atmosphere will teach us more about our elusive star and its life cycle. Scientists are very curious about our sun, and as such, they continue to research information and continue to do observations to have a better understanding of our sun. That is so critical to maintaining life on our Earth. The sun continues to be the center of our planetary system, and that's why this system is called our solar system. Therefore, it aims to maintain balance among the planets and also affects the level of gravity that exists in our system. Now, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this coronal mass ejection that occurred on August 16 and the resulting minor geomagnetic storm that it would pose for us on the Earth. As the scientists have said, it may not cause any effect or have any major impact on satellites, or it may not have any impact on us on the Earth. So, of course, look out for other information on future solar flare-ups. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.